Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Anything is Possible 617. Good looks for tuning in, showing love. We appreciate it as always. Yo, let's get right into it just because I can't wait to talk about this. Celtics holding it down at home with the new franchise record 18 and 0, baby. You feel me? Going for banner 18. Celtics pulled off a crazy win, 127 to 120 in overtime. Yo, Jason Tatum, 45 points, went crazy on them. Jalen Brown, 35 points. Like, come on, yo. Like when the Jays get crazy like that, there's nothing you can do to stop them. Like it's gonna be tough for anybody to, you know what I mean, take over that team. You know what I mean? They didn't have Gobert, but we also didn't have Porzingis, so you know what I mean? We didn't see the full capacity of both teams, but still I like what I saw last night. It was amazing, like back and forth. Um like both teams just, you know what I mean, just unwilling to give up, you know what I mean, or like back down. So that was incredible game to watch. Yo, this game starts out fire. There's a lot of back and forth in the beginning. JB gets hot early with 15 points to start off the first. Celtics making it rain with threes as they always do. You know what I'm saying? Win or die with that. They contain Ant for the most part in the beginning of the game, which I was like, word, that's good. Hopefully we can keep that up. That ain't happened. But you know what? The one thing I took in the beginning was that I was starting to see the improvement with Cornette. Love that and one tipping that he had. That was pretty hype. You know him. He get crazy with it, so I love it. And also gets everybody else hyped to see Cornette and anybody of the bench guys, you know what I'm saying, going, which really like that's what I'm actually like really paying close attention to. You know what I mean? The bench guys did with the '08 team, you know what I'm saying? I think that's really important. So improvement with Cornette for real. Like he's starting to play a lot more tougher, which that's really what I wanted to see out of him. So now that I'm seeing it, like I love it, you know what I'm saying? But to start off the second quarter, you know what I mean, the T Wolves start turning it up a notch, you know what I mean, as you would expect. Celtics show resiliency to giving up the lead, which was dope because I feel like sometimes, you know what I mean, when one team makes a run, you know what I mean, like we kind of like start messing up everything and kind of like fall behind and then got to play catch up again. But every haymaker they threw, we threw them back. So you know what I'm saying? Like we was taking our licks and we was sending them right back. Payne Pritchard, you know what I mean, starting to look like a mini Steve Nash out here with the passes. That was fire, man. The one he gave to Cornette under the basket. Luke and Payne bringing it today off the bench for everybody too. You know, Payne Pritchard with the great passes. He was playing more aggressive, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I wanted to see out of me, Pacific P or B Rabbit, whatever you go by nowadays. We still got to figure that out for him. Yo, the double foul jump ball. What the was that between Cat and O'Shea? Slow start for Tatum despite the start of the game with the three. Yeah, he hit the first 3 point of the game, and then like you know how it is with T, you know what I mean, or JT. I don't know why I call him T, but JT, you know what I'm saying. I don't know why he start off slow sometimes, and then he just get crazy at the end. Maybe that's a strategy. Or for all I know, you know what I mean, to stay healthy throughout the season, so that way he's not missing games like that. Hey, I don't know. I'm not in the league. Wish I knew. Ant started to turn up. You know what I mean? Bangers on JB low key at the end of the second quarter to end the half. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little nasty. I give Ant that, you know what I'm saying, but whatever. Going into the third quarter, Celtics 17 of 17 in the free throws. Yo, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because Celtics been struggling with the free throws a lot, and nothing irks me than missed free throws. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we used to run crazy laps like that in high school, middle school. You know what I'm saying? So like to see NBA players missing like that is just frustrating. So shout out to them for improving that because I know that's been a big issue. But the T Wolves, they were 12 for 12 for free throws as well. Shake Milton, shout out to him for ending that streak eventually. Both teams kept fighting a shit ton of fouls in that quarter, actually, now that I think about it. Drew, yo, one thing about Drew is that I noticed is that he sacrifices a lot, but sometimes I feel like he needs to do more for us and kind of remind us that. And I think like it's hard for him because he's also trying to be the team player, but he also has that ability to go off himself, you know what I'm saying, and just take over the game. So he's a jack of all trades. So I'm just worried that he's being limited to a point where sometimes it could hurt him, not necessarily just make him look like a bad player or anything such as that. Because we all know what Drew does. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't got to tell you that. But I am worried that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we limit him to the point where he's unable to kind of give us, like, you know what I mean, the whole package, you feel me? Pause. But I think there's a lot more than to unleash with Drew, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. And love that hustle play, although like it was overturned. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to give him a Tommy point. R.I.P. So the third quarter was getting intense. You know what I'm saying? The fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Hauser, you feel me? Back to back 3 pointers to keep the game rolling. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sam for out here holding it down off the bench. T Wolves also hit back to back threes to keep the lead and pulled Tatum's arm down on the jump ball. Bro, the ref was right in front of him. Like, yo, how do you miss that? Like, yo, how close do you have to be to miss something right in front of you? I don't know, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like after that last 2 minute report, I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, just to say whatever at this point. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving. Yo, Celtics desperately need help in the you know what I mean, with defense in the paint. I felt like they just it's very noticeable whenever Porzingis isn't on, you know what I mean, well, isn't in the rotation. Al's still out, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't prime Al, and it's not fair to ask him to do this, you know what I mean, whenever Porzingis isn't available, you know what I'm saying? But I just think, like, you know what I mean, that just leads to the segue of, you know what I mean, this is what we gotta do to get a trade popping, or find somebody free agent wise, maybe after the buyouts. But you know what I mean, we definitely need help in that paint, because that's a little something that I am concerned about moving on to the playoffs. You feel me? So something to watch over, and I'm sure obviously, you know what I mean, Brad's on top of that shit, figuring it out. And the main reason we were still in the game, most games would have looked a little different, but it was amazing to see the improvement of free throws. You feel me? Like they went 9 for 9 in overtime. Beautiful, beautiful. Proud of this team of how hard they fought, and you know what I mean, never giving up. John Cena shit. Love it. You know what I'm saying? Tommy points for everybody. You know what I mean? Next game's gonna be big too. You know what I mean? Away in Milwaukee against the Bucks. Drew Holiday's return back to his former NBA championship team. I'm really looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that tuned in, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Celtics for going 18-0, breaking the franchise history, sending y'all flowers you deserve. Yo, let's go bust Milwaukee's ass, all right? Catch up right after.